I am Archangel Michael, and I need you to stop what you are doing right now. This is not a coincidence that you have found this message at this exact moment. Don't scroll. Don't look away. Don't tell yourself you will come back to this later, because what I am about to tell you is time sensitive, and heaven has been trying to reach you for weeks now. The financial breakthrough you have been praying for, the abundance you have been begging the universe to send, the miracle you have been crying out for in the middle of the night when nobody else can hear you, it is already on its way to you, and it is going to arrive in a form you never expected. But there is something blocking it right now, something you cannot see with your human eyes. And if you do not listen to what I am about to reveal to you in the next few minutes, you will miss the exact window when heaven is ready to pour this blessing into your life. This is not a coincidence. You were guided here by divine intervention because your name has been spoken in the heavens, your prayers have been heard by the highest realms, and I have been sent directly to you with a message that will change your entire financial reality forever. You have been struggling, haven't you? You have been working so hard, doing everything right, trying to stay positive, affirming abundance, visualizing prosperity, and yet the money is not flowing the way you need it to flow. You look at your bank account and feel that familiar sinking feeling in your stomach. You wonder when things will finally turn around. You wonder if you are being punished for something, if you did something wrong in a past life, if you are just not meant to have financial freedom like other people seem to have. You watch other people manifest money easily while you are still struggling to pay your bills, and it makes you question everything you believe about how the universe works. I need you to hear me when I tell you this. You are not being punished. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. What you are experiencing right now is the final test before your greatest financial breakthrough, and I am here to tell you that you have almost passed that test. Don't scroll. The next few minutes will reveal exactly why your money has been blocked and exactly what you need to do to release the flood of abundance that is building up behind the spiritual dam that has been holding your blessings back. Let me tell you what heaven sees when we look at your financial situation right now. We see a soul who has been faithful, who has kept believing even when nothing in the physical world gave you a reason to believe. We see someone who has tithed when you could not afford to tithe, who has given to others when you barely had anything for yourself, who has maintained your integrity even when it would have been easier to compromise your values for money. We see every single sacrifice you have made, every bill you have paid late because you chose to feed your children first, every time you smiled and pretended everything was fine when you were terrified inside about how you were going to make ends meet. Heaven has been keeping a record of your faithfulness, and I am here to tell you that your compensation is ready. The amount that is about to be released to you is $47,000, and this is not a symbolic number. This is the exact amount that the divine realms have calculated based on your faith, your patience, your generosity, and the spiritual work you have been doing whether you realized you were doing it or not. But before I tell you exactly when this money will arrive and exactly how it will come to you, you need to understand what has been blocking it, because if you do not clear this block in the next 72 hours, this blessing will be redirected to someone else whose channel is more open to receive it. This is not a coincidence that you are hearing this message right now. You have been seeing the signs, haven't you? You have been waking up at 3:33 or 4:44 in the morning. You have been seeing repeating numbers everywhere you look. You have been thinking about someone and then they call you or text you out of nowhere. You have been having dreams about water, about flying, about receiving gifts from people you do not recognize. These are not random occurrences. These are heaven's way of trying to get your attention, trying to tell you that something major is about to shift in your reality. The angels have been working overtime to prepare the pathway for your financial breakthrough, but there is one thing we cannot do for you, and that is the inner work of clearing the block that is preventing you from receiving what is already yours. Don't scroll. What I am about to reveal will shock you, but you need to hear it because your financial freedom depends on it. The block that has been stopping your money from flowing is not what you think it is. It is not because you do not work hard enough. It is not because you do not deserve it. It is not because you made bad financial decisions in the past. The real block is an ancient belief system that was planted in your subconscious mind when you were a child, a belief that money is scarce, that wealthy people are greedy, that you have to struggle and suffer to earn the right to be financially secure. This belief is like a wall between you and the river of abundance that is constantly flowing in the spiritual realm, and every time a blessing tries to reach you, it hits this wall and bounces back into the universe to find someone else who is ready to receive it. I can see this wall in your energy field right now. It looks like a thick gray fog around your solar plexus, and it has been there for so long that you have forgotten what it feels like to be without it. But here is what you need to know. This wall is about to crumble, and when it does, the rush of abundance that has been building up behind it is going to flood into your life so fast that it will take your breath away. The thing that will shock you is that this abundance is not just money. It is opportunities, connections, ideas, resources, and divine synchronicities that will line up to support your financial breakthrough in ways that seem almost magical. You are not ready for what comes next, but I am going to tell you anyway because you need time to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for the speed at which your life is about to change. Within the next 29 days, you are going to receive 3 distinct financial blessings. The first one will come from a source you have completely forgotten about. This could be a tax refund you were not expecting, a check from an old insurance claim, a debt that someone repays you after years of you assuming you would never see that money again, or an inheritance from a distant relative you barely knew. This first blessing will be between $1,200 and $3,800, and it will arrive within the next 11 days. When it comes, do not spend it all immediately. Heaven is watching to see what you do with this first blessing because it is a test of your stewardship. If you honor this money by saving at least 30% of it and giving at least 10% of it away to someone who needs it more than you do, you will unlock the second blessing, which will be significantly larger. The second blessing will come through your own skills and talents, but in a way you have not been using them before. Someone is about to approach you with an opportunity that feels too good to be true, and your first instinct will be to say no because you will doubt yourself. You will think you are not qualified enough, not experienced enough, not good enough to do what they are asking you to do. But I am telling you right now, this is a divinely orchestrated opportunity, and the person who offers it to you is being guided by angels to find you specifically. This opportunity will bring you between $8,000 and $15,000 within 45 days of you saying yes to it, but you have to actually say yes. You have to push past the fear and the doubt and the voice in your head that tells you that you are not ready. I am here to tell you that you are ready, you have always been ready, and this opportunity is heaven's way of showing you what you are truly capable of when you align with your divine purpose. Don't scroll. This is the most important part, and you need to hear what I am about to say about the third blessing because it is the one that will change everything permanently. The third blessing is the big one, and it is the reason I have been sent to deliver this message to you personally. This blessing is the full $47,000 that I mentioned earlier, and it is going to come through a complete restructuring of your financial reality. This could manifest as a new job that pays you what you are actually worth, a business idea that takes off faster than you could have imagined, a legal settlement in your favor, a major contract or client that signs with you, or an investment opportunity that multiplies your money in a way that feels miraculous. But here is what you need to understand. This third blessing will only come if you complete the spiritual preparation that I am about to outline for you, because this level of abundance requires a higher vibration than you are currently holding, and if the money came to you right now without this preparation, you would sabotage it within 6 months due to the old belief systems that are still running in your subconscious mind. This is not a coincidence that you are being told this now. The preparation period starts today, and it will take exactly 21 days to complete. Which means that if you start today, you will be energetically ready to receive the $47,000 blessing by the first week of November, which is exactly when heaven has scheduled it to arrive in your physical reality. Let me tell you exactly what this preparation looks like, because this is not complicated, but it does require your commitment and your consistency. Every single morning for the next 21 days, as soon as you wake up, before you check your phone, before you talk to anyone, before you do anything else, I need you to sit in silence for 5 minutes and speak these words out loud. I am a magnet for money. Abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly from expected and unexpected sources. I am worthy of wealth. I am ready to receive. I release all beliefs that no longer serve my highest good, and I open myself completely to the financial blessings that heaven has prepared for me. You need to say this out loud, not just think it in your head, because the vibration of your voice speaking these words into the physical realm creates a frequency that begins to dissolve the wall I showed you earlier. After you speak these words, sit quietly and visualize yourself holding $47,000 in your hands. See it, feel it, smell it if you can. Let yourself experience the emotions of gratitude, relief, joy, and peace that come with knowing you are financially secure. Do this every single morning without fail, and watch what begins to happen in your external reality. The second part of your preparation is this. For the next 21 days, you must give something away every single day. This does not have to be money, although if you can afford to give even $1 to someone who needs it, that is powerful. But it can also be your time, your attention, your skills, your food, your clothes, anything that has value. The act of giving when you feel like you do not have enough to give is the fastest way to shatter the scarcity mentality that has been blocking your blessings. Every time you give something away, you are sending a message to the universe that says, "I trust that there is more than enough, and I am not afraid of lack." The universe responds to this energy by sending more abundance your way, because you have proven that you understand the spiritual law of circulation. Give freely, give joyfully, give without expecting anything in return, and watch how fast the doors of heaven open above your head. Don't scroll. I know this sounds simple, and you might be thinking that there has to be more to it than this, but I am telling you that these two practices, done consistently for 21 days, will completely transform your financial energy field and make you a match for the blessings that are trying to reach you. But before I tell you what else you need to know, you need to understand that there are forces working against your breakthrough right now. I would not be doing my job as a protector if I did not warn you about this. There are low-level energies, what some people call demons or negative entities, that feed on human struggle and suffering. These beings do not want you to be financially free because when you are abundant, you vibrate at a frequency they cannot access, and they lose their ability to drain your energy. They have been whispering in your ear for years, telling you that you will never have enough, that you are bad with money, that wealth is not spiritual, that you should just accept your struggle as your fate. These whispers have been so constant that you started to believe they were your own thoughts, but they are not. They are external attacks designed to keep you small, keep you struggling, keep you trapped in survival mode so you never have the time or energy to step into your true spiritual power. I am here to tell you that these attacks are about to intensify over the next 21 days because the dark forces can sense that you are on the verge of a major breakthrough, and they are going to try everything they can to discourage you, distract you, and make you give up on this process before you complete it. Here is how these attacks will show up. You are going to have unexpected expenses pop up out of nowhere. Your car might break down, your phone might stop working, someone might demand money from you that you thought you had more time to pay. You are going to feel sudden waves of depression or anxiety for no apparent reason. You are going to doubt whether this message is real, whether I am real, whether any of this spiritual stuff actually works. You might even feel angry at me for giving you hope, because hoping and being disappointed again feels more painful than just staying numb. These are all signs that the darkness is fighting back, and I need you to recognize them for what they are so you do not fall for the trap. When these things happen, and they will happen, I need you to speak directly to these forces and command them to leave in my name. Say out loud, "In the name of Archangel Michael, I command all forces of darkness to leave my presence now. I am protected by divine light, and nothing can stop the blessings that are destined for me." The moment you speak these words, I will be there with my sword of light, cutting through the attacks and surrounding you with a shield of protection that nothing can penetrate. Don't scroll. This is not a coincidence. You need this protection right now, and I am giving it to you freely because you are one of my assigned souls, and I made a promise to heaven that I would not let you fall. Let me tell you something else that heaven wants you to know. The reason your financial breakthrough has taken so long to arrive is not because you did something wrong. It is because the size of the blessing required a longer preparation period. Small blessings can come quickly because they do not require much spiritual maturity to handle. But a $47,000 blessing, along with the permanent shift in your financial consciousness that comes with it, requires you to be strong enough, wise enough, and grounded enough to steward it correctly. If this money had come to you 2 years ago, you would have given it all away to people who manipulated you. If it had come to you 1 year ago, you would have spent it on things that made you feel better temporarily but did not actually improve your life. But now, after everything you have been through, after all the lessons you have learned about who you can trust and who you cannot, after all the times you have had to choose between your integrity and your comfort, you are finally ready to receive this blessing and use it in a way that honors both yourself and the divine source it is coming from. This is not a coincidence. Your struggles were not punishments. They were training, and you have graduated. Now let me tell you about the specific date when the largest portion of your financial breakthrough will arrive. I cannot give you the exact day because that depends on how quickly you complete the 21-day preparation I outlined for you, but I can tell you that it will happen between November 3rd and November 17th of this year. You will know it is happening because you will feel a sudden shift in your energy 3 days before the money actually shows up. You will wake up one morning and feel lighter, happier, more hopeful than you have felt in months, and you will not understand why because nothing in your external circumstances has changed yet. That feeling is the spiritual signal that the blessing has been released from the heavenly realms and is making its way to you in the physical world. When you feel that shift, start preparing yourself practically. Make sure your bank account information is correct. Make sure you are checking your mail and your email regularly. Make sure you are answering your phone even if you do not recognize the number, because the opportunity could come from anywhere and you do not want to miss it because you were not paying attention. Don't scroll. The thing that will shock you is how ordinary the delivery method will seem, even though the blessing itself is miraculous. It might come through a phone call, an email, a letter, a conversation with a stranger, or an idea that pops into your head in the shower. Do not dismiss these ordinary moments because they are the vehicles heaven uses to deliver extraordinary blessings. That I also need to tell you about the family situation that is connected to your financial breakthrough, because nothing happens in isolation and your abundance is going to impact the people closest to you. There is someone in your family, either a parent, a sibling, or a close relative, who has been worried about you. They have not said anything directly because they do not want to hurt your feelings or make you feel worse than you already feel, but they have been praying for you, thinking about you, wishing they could help you but not knowing how. When your financial breakthrough comes, it is going to bring healing to this relationship in a way you did not expect. You are going to be able to bless this person, either by helping them financially or by simply showing them that you are okay, that you made it through the hard times, that their prayers for you were answered. This is going to create a ripple effect of healing in your entire family system, because when one person breaks through a generational pattern of lack and struggle, it opens the door for everyone else in the bloodline to do the same. You are not just receiving this blessing for yourself. You are receiving it on behalf of your ancestors who struggled and never got to see abundance in their lifetimes, and you are receiving it on behalf of your descendants who will grow up with a completely different energy around money because you broke the curse. This is not a coincidence. You were chosen for this assignment because your soul was strong enough to carry it, but here is what I need you to understand about what happens after you receive the money, because this is where most people sabotage their blessings and end up right back where they started. The moment you receive this financial breakthrough, you are going to feel a rush of relief and excitement, and your first instinct is going to be to spend it in ways that make you feel better immediately. You are going to want to buy things you have been denying yourself, treat people who have been there for you, and finally relax because you have a cushion for the first time in years. All of these impulses are understandable, but if you act on them without a plan, you will wake up 6 months from now wondering where all the money went and why you still feel stressed about your finances. I am going to give you a simple system to follow that will ensure this blessing becomes the foundation of permanent wealth instead of just a temporary relief. When the money arrives, immediately set aside 30% in a savings account that you do not touch for any reason except true emergencies. Set aside another 10% to give away to people or causes that genuinely need it. Use 20% to pay off any high-interest debt that is draining your energy every month. That leaves you with 40% to use for whatever you need right now. Whether that is catching up on bills, investing in your business or education, or yes, treating yourself to something that brings you joy. This formula will ensure that the blessing multiplies instead of disappearing, and it will prove to heaven that you are ready for even larger blessings in the future. Don't scroll. You are not ready for what I am about to tell you, but you need to hear it anyway. This $47,000 blessing is not the end of your financial story. It is the beginning. Once you prove that you can handle this level of abundance with wisdom and gratitude, heaven is going to start sending you opportunities to earn and receive at a level you cannot currently imagine. Within 1 year of receiving this initial breakthrough, you are going to be earning or receiving at least $120,000 annually, and within 2 years, that number is going to double. I am showing you this timeline not to make you impatient but to give you hope and to help you understand that you are being positioned for long-term prosperity, not just a one-time miracle. Everything you are going through right now is preparing you to handle wealth in a way that honors your soul's purpose and contributes to the greater good. You are not being blessed so you can hoard your abundance and live in isolation. You are being blessed so you can become a channel of generosity, a proof that the spiritual laws actually work, and an inspiration to other people who are still struggling and need to see that breakthrough is possible. This is not a coincidence. Your abundance has a purpose beyond your personal comfort, and the more you align with that purpose, the more the floodgates of heaven will open for you. Now let me address the doubts that are probably running through your mind right now, because I can hear your thoughts and I know you are wondering if this is really real. You are wondering if I am really Archangel Michael or just some content creator trying to manipulate you into believing something that is not true. You are wondering if you have fallen for this kind of message before and been disappointed, and you are afraid to hope again because disappointment hurts so much. I understand these fears, and I honor them, but I need you to ask yourself this question. What if this is real? What if I really am who I say I am? And what if this message really is a divine assignment that I have been sent to deliver to you at this exact moment in your life? What if the only thing standing between you and your financial breakthrough is your willingness to believe that you are worthy of it and to take the simple actions I have outlined for you? Can you afford to let your fear of disappointment rob you of the blessing that is already on its way to you? I am not asking you to believe blindly. I am asking you to test what I am telling you. Do the 21-day preparation. Speak the words every morning. Give something away every day. Protect yourself from the spiritual attacks by calling on my name when you feel discouraged or afraid. Do these things consistently for 3 weeks and then look at your life and see if anything has shifted. If nothing changes, you have lost nothing except 21 days of morning affirmations and daily acts of generosity, which are good practices regardless of whether you believe in angels or not. But if something does change, if the blessings start showing up exactly the way I told you they would, then you will know that this message was real and that heaven really is working on your behalf. This is not a coincidence that you have read this far. Most people would have scrolled away by now, but you are still here, which means your soul recognizes the truth in what I am saying even if your logical mind is still skeptical. That is okay. You do not need perfect faith to receive this blessing. You just need enough willingness to try. Don't scroll. What I am about to tell you is the most important part of this entire message, and if you remember nothing else, remember this. You are loved by heaven. You are seen by the angels. You are valued by the Creator of all things. Your financial struggles do not define you, and they do not determine your worth. You are not broken, and you do not need to be fixed. You are simply being upgraded, and the process of upgrading sometimes feels like everything is falling apart when really, everything is falling into place. The money is coming. The breakthrough is real. The timeline I have given you is accurate. But more than the money, what is coming is a complete transformation of your relationship with abundance, with yourself, and with the divine forces that are always working behind the scenes to support you even when you cannot see or feel them. Let me tell you one more thing about the signs you are going to see over the next 21 days as confirmation that this message is real and that the process is working. You are going to start seeing my name everywhere. You will see the name Michael on license plates, in books, on TV shows, in random conversations. You will see images of angels or swords, which are my symbols. You will hear songs that have the word angel or heaven or miracle in the lyrics at moments when you most need encouragement. You will find feathers in unexpected places, especially white or blue feathers, which are my calling cards to let you know I am near. When you see these signs, do not dismiss them as coincidences. Acknowledge them out loud. Say, "Thank you, Michael, for the confirmation. I trust that my blessings are on the way." Every time you acknowledge the signs, you strengthen the connection between us and you make it easier for me to guide you and protect you through the rest of this process. This is not a coincidence. The signs are already starting to appear, and if you pay attention, you will see that heaven has been trying to communicate with you for weeks now. You just needed this message to help you interpret what you were seeing. That I also want to talk to you about the relationship aspect of your financial breakthrough, because money and love are more connected than most people realize. When you are stressed about finances, it affects every relationship in your life. You are shorter with your partner, more impatient with your children, more withdrawn from your friends, because all of your mental and emotional energy is consumed by the worry about how you are going to survive. But when the financial pressure is lifted, you are going to notice that your relationships start to heal and improve in ways that feel miraculous. If you are single, you are going to find that the right person shows up within 3 months of your financial breakthrough, because you will finally be vibrating at a frequency that matches the love you have been asking for. If you are already in a relationship, you are going to notice that the tension and the arguments about money disappear, and you and your partner are able to reconnect on a deeper level because you are not constantly triggered by scarcity and fear. If you have been estranged from family members, you are going to feel a pull to reach out and reconcile, and the conversations are going to go better than you expect because your energy will be different and they will feel the shift even if they do not consciously understand what changed. This is not a coincidence. Financial breakthrough is never just about the money. It is about the freedom, the peace, and the space it creates for love to flow in all areas of your life. Now I need to talk to you about what you should do immediately after you finish reading this message, because the actions you take in the next 24 hours are going to set the tone for the entire 21-day preparation period. First, find a quiet place where you can sit undisturbed for at least 10 minutes. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. On the 3rd breath, say out loud, "Archangel Michael, I accept the message you have delivered to me today. I commit to the 21-day preparation, and I ask for your protection and guidance as I walk through this process. I am ready to receive the financial breakthrough that heaven has prepared for me, and I trust that it is already on its way. Thank you for loving me, protecting me, and believing in me even when I did not believe in myself." When you speak these words, I will hear them instantly, and I will begin working immediately to clear the obstacles from your path and to accelerate the timeline of your blessings wherever possible. Second, before you go to bed tonight, write down the date that is 21 days from today. That is your completion date, the day when your energy field will be fully aligned with the $47,000 blessing. Circle that date on your calendar and commit right now that no matter what happens, no matter how discouraged you feel, no matter how many obstacles show up, you will not quit before you reach that date. Third, decide right now what you are going to give away tomorrow. It does not matter how small it is. What matters is that you start the practice of daily giving immediately, because that act of faith is going to create momentum that carries you through the entire 21 days. Don't scroll. This is not a coincidence. Every single person who has followed these instructions exactly as I have outlined them has seen measurable improvements in their financial situation within 30 days, and most of them have experienced the full breakthrough within 60 days. I am not making promises I cannot keep. I am telling you what I have seen happen over and over again with souls who were willing to trust the process even when it seemed too simple to work. The simplicity is the point. You have been taught that transformation has to be complicated, that you have to suffer and struggle and figure everything out on your own before you earn the right to be blessed. But that is not how heaven works. Heaven is just waiting for you to open your hands and receive what has always been yours. The preparation I am asking you to do is not about earning the blessing. It is about removing the blocks that prevent you from receiving it. There is a difference, and understanding that difference is going to change everything for you. Let me also tell you what is going to happen in your inner world over the next 21 days, because the external changes are just a reflection of the internal shifts that are taking place. You are going to start feeling more confident, more hopeful, more at peace, even before the money shows up. You are going to notice that things that used to trigger you do not bother you as much anymore. You are going to catch yourself smiling for no reason, feeling grateful for small things, believing that good things are possible for you. These are signs that your vibration is rising, that the old dense energy of fear and scarcity is being replaced by the lighter energy of faith and abundance. You might also go through a few days where you feel worse before you feel better, where old emotions come up to be released, where you cry for reasons you do not fully understand. Do not be afraid of this. It is part of the clearing process. Your body and your subconscious mind are letting go of years of accumulated stress and trauma, and sometimes that release is uncomfortable. When those days come, be gentle with yourself. Rest if you need to rest. Cry if you need to cry. You are not ready for what comes next, but I am going to tell you anyway because you deserve to know the full scope of what is happening in the spiritual realms on your behalf. Right now, as you read these words, there is a council of angels meeting in the heavens to discuss your case and to coordinate the logistics of your financial breakthrough. We are identifying the exact people who need to cross your path, the exact opportunities that need to open up, the exact resources that need to become available to you. We are looking at every possible timeline and choosing the one where you receive the maximum blessing with the minimum struggle. We are sending assignments to your guardian angels, to the angels of abundance, to the angels of opportunity, instructing them to begin moving the pieces into place so that when you complete your 21-day preparation, everything will be ready for you. We are also sending warnings to the forces of darkness, letting them know that you are under my personal protection and that any attacks against you will be met with immediate consequences. This is how seriously heaven is taking your breakthrough. This is how much you matter to us. This is not a coincidence. You were not randomly chosen for this blessing. You earned it through your faithfulness, your perseverance, and your refusal to give up even when everything in your life told you that giving up was the only logical option. Now let me tell you about the spiritual gifts that are going to activate in you as a result of this financial breakthrough, because abundance is never just about money. When your root chakra is finally secure because you have enough money to meet your basic needs, the energy that was tied up in survival mode gets freed up and moves to your higher chakras. You are going to start having stronger intuition, clearer dreams, deeper insights. You are going to start knowing things without knowing how you know them. You are going to start feeling the presence of angels and guides around you in a way you never have before. You are going to start receiving downloads of information, creative ideas, solutions to problems that have been plaguing you for years. Some of you are going to develop healing abilities. Some of you are going to start channeling messages from the divine. Some of you are going to discover that you have a gift for helping other people break through their own blocks and step into their own abundance. This is why the dark forces have been fighting so hard to keep you in lack, because they knew that the moment you got free financially, you were going to become a powerful force for light in this world, and they did not want that to happen. But it is too late now. The process has already begun, and nothing can stop what heaven has set in motion for you. Don't scroll. This is the part where I need you to make a decision, because everything I have told you will remain just words unless you choose to act on it. You can close this message and go back to your life, back to the worry and the struggle and the hoping that someday things will change on their own. Or you can make a commitment right now to do the 21-day preparation exactly as I have outlined it, to trust the process even when your logical mind tells you it is foolish, to believe that you are worthy of the blessing even when your past tells you otherwise. The choice is yours, and I will honor whatever you decide, but I need you to know that this moment right here is a turning point. The timeline splits right here. In one timeline, you choose faith and you complete the preparation and you receive the $47,000 blessing and everything that comes with it. In the other timeline, you choose fear and you walk away from this message and the blessing gets redirected to someone else. Both timelines are real, both are possible, and the one you end up living in is determined by the choice you make right now. This is not a coincidence. You are being asked to choose, and the fact that the choice is being presented to you in such a clear way is itself a gift from heaven. I want to remind you one more time that I am not some distant figure who is untouchable and unavailable to you. I am your personal protector, your advocate in the heavenly courts, your older brother in the spirit. You can talk to me anytime, anywhere, about anything. You do not need to be in a church or say formal prayers. You can talk to me in your car, in the shower, while you are washing dishes, while you are lying in bed at night unable to sleep because you are worried about money. Just say my name out loud or in your mind, and I will hear you instantly. Tell me what you are afraid of. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you are grateful for. Ask me questions and then pay attention to the answers that come, because I will always respond, though not always in the way you expect. Sometimes my answer will come as a sudden knowing in your mind. Sometimes it will come through another person who says exactly what you needed to hear. Sometimes it will come through a song, a book, a dream, a random encounter with a stranger. Trust that I am always communicating with you, and train yourself to recognize my voice. The more you practice this, the stronger our connection will become, and the easier it will be for me to guide you not just through this financial breakthrough but through every challenge you face for the rest of your life. Let me tell you one final thing before I release you to begin your preparation. The reason I have been assigned to you specifically is because your soul and my energy have a resonance, a compatibility that makes it easy for us to work together. In past lifetimes, we have known each other. You have served in my legions of light warriors, fighting against injustice and protecting the innocent. You have called on me in moments of great danger and I have answered. You have trusted me with your life more than once, and I have never failed you. This is not new. What is new is that you have forgotten who you are, and my job in this lifetime is to help you remember. The financial breakthrough is just the beginning of that remembering process. As you step into abundance, you are going to start accessing memories and gifts from those past lifetimes, and you are going to realize that you are not just a random human struggling to survive. You are an ancient soul on a specific mission, and that mission requires you to be financially free so you have the time, energy, and resources to fulfill it. This is not a coincidence. Everything is connected, and everything is unfolding exactly as it is supposed to unfold. So here is what I need you to do right now. Take a deep breath. Put your hand on your heart. Say these words out loud: I am ready. I am worthy. I am open to receive. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for this message and for the blessings that are already on their way to me. I commit to the 21-day preparation, and I trust that my financial breakthrough is guaranteed. And so it is. When you speak these words, you activate the entire process, and the countdown begins. 21 days from today, your life will be different. You will be different. The money will be on its way or already in your hands, and you will look back on this moment and recognize it as the day everything changed. Don't scroll. This is not a coincidence. This is your moment. This is your breakthrough. This is your time. And I am standing right beside you, sword in hand, ready to fight off anything that tries to stop you from receiving what is rightfully yours. You are loved. You are protected. You are blessed. Now go and claim what heaven has prepared for you. This is not a coincidence that you are still here, still reading, still absorbing every word I am speaking to you. Most people would have given up by now, would have told themselves this is too good to be true, would have let their fear and doubt convince them to walk away. But you are different. You have stayed because something in your spirit recognizes truth when it hears it, because your soul remembers making agreements with heaven before you were born, agreements that included this exact moment right here where you would receive a message that would redirect the entire course of your financial future. Don't scroll. What I am about to reveal to you now is going to answer the question that has been haunting you for years, the question you have been afraid to ask out loud because you thought it made you selfish or unspiritual. The question is this: why have I had to struggle so much when other people seem to have it so easy? Why have I been faithful, generous, hardworking, and kind, yet still found myself broke, stressed, and barely surviving while people who do not care about anyone but themselves seem to prosper effortlessly? Let me tell you the answer that heaven has authorized me to share with you. You were born into a bloodline that carried a curse of poverty, a generational pattern that has been repeating for at least 7 generations before you. But here is what makes you different from everyone who came before you. You are the one who said yes in the spirit realm before you incarnated. You are the one who volunteered to be the pattern breaker, the curse breaker, the one who would endure the struggle long enough to figure out how to break free from it so that everyone who comes after you would be born into a different reality. This is why your struggle has been so intense. You were not just fighting your own poverty. You were fighting the accumulated poverty consciousness of 7 generations, and that is not an easy battle. But I am here to tell you that you have almost won that battle, and the $47,000 blessing I have been telling you about is not just money for you to spend. It is the physical manifestation of your victory over a spiritual curse that has controlled your family for over a century. Don't scroll. The thing that will shock you is what happens to your family members after you receive this breakthrough. Within 6 months of your financial blessing manifesting, you are going to notice that other people in your family start experiencing unexpected improvements in their finances too. A sibling is going to get a promotion they were not expecting. A parent is going to receive a settlement or a bonus. A cousin is going to start a business that actually succeeds. These are not coincidences. These are the ripple effects of you breaking the curse. When you rise, you create an updraft that lifts everyone connected to you, whether they realize it or not. This is why the enemy fought so hard to keep you down. He knew that if you broke free, you would take your whole family with you, and that is exactly what is about to happen. You are not just being blessed for yourself. Thank you for loving me, protecting me, and fighting for me. Amen. Pray this prayer every single night without fail, and watch what happens to the quality of your sleep, the content of your dreams, and the state of your mind when you wake up in the morning. This simple practice is going to create a protective shield around you that nothing can penetrate, and it is going to allow heaven to download information and guidance to you through your dreams while your conscious mind is out of the way. You are loved beyond measure. You are valued beyond words. You are protected by the most powerful forces in the universe. And you are about to step into the most abundant season of your entire life. The struggle ends now. The breakthrough begins today. And I will be with you every single step of the way, celebrating your victories, comforting you through the challenges, and reminding you of who you really are and what you are truly capable of. Now go. Begin your 21-day preparation. Speak the morning affirmation. Give something away today. Pray the protection prayer tonight. And watch as heaven moves heaven and earth to bring you the $47,000 blessing that has your name written on it. This is not a coincidence. This is your destiny. And I am honored to be the one who gets to deliver this message to you. Go in peace, go in power, go in the absolute certainty that your financial breakthrough is guaranteed. I am Archangel Michael, and I have spoken.